Hi there, I'm Annabelle. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make red velvet cupcakes the California Country Gal way using real foods and your blender. I don't use starchy flours or refined sugars because those ingredients harm my family's health. Instead, I use real whole foods that bring with them their own sweetness and natural starches and fibers, and they blend together to create incredibly delicious baked goods. So, ready to get started? So we're going to start with our dry ingredients. First we have 2 cups of blanched almond flour, which means the skins are removed. And we have a little bit of coconut flour. And we have baking powder. Do not substitute baking soda here because it'll change the color of the cupcake, and we don't want that. We want it nice and bright. This is sea salt. A little sea salt. And then for the sweetener, today I'm using monk fruit blend, which I like. I like to keep things, sugar-free. But there's lots of good sweetener options on the market today, so you can use your favorite. Date sugar is another favorite of mine. Anyway, so now we whisk this up a little bit. All right, so now for the fun part. The dry ingredients are all mixed up. So we're going to do the wet ingredients here. We use our blender. So I have my ancient Vitamix blender, which I love. I think it's about time for a new one though. All right, I have 4 large eggs here. My chicken eggs are pretty big, but this comes to about 3/4 of a cup. And then I have chopped up 2 cups of a cup of beet, almost a cup of beet, and a cup of sweet potato. And I peeled the beet because it's a little earthy tasting, but the sweet potato I didn't even bother. The skin was nice and sweet, and it's all organic. And then here I have a cup of frozen cherries. Of course you can use fresh ones if you have them, but mine are frozen. And then we want some extracts in here for some flavor. This is almond extract. And this is vanilla extract. I like vanilla, so I put a little extra in. And then for just a little more sweetness, I add about 1/3 of a teaspoon of stevia. And this is sweet leaf stevia. You can use I like the liquid. You can use glycerite too. And it does not have an aftertaste when it's blended like this, and actually the stevia these days is a lot better than it used to be, so I don't detect much of an aftertaste at all. And then we don't want to forget a tablespoon of lemon. Okay, and that's it for the wet ingredients. So now we're going to blend them up. Okay, so that blended for about 45 seconds. Isn't it a pretty color? It smells fabulous too. So this is our wet ingredients that we're adding into the dry, and we just whisk it up and let the flours start to absorb the liquids. Doesn't take too long. And it starts thickening right up. Now, once in a while, because we're dealing with whole foods, if you get an extra, my whisk busted here. Let's do that. If you get an extra dry potato or maybe some cherries that are, really liquidy, and it affects the batter. So then you can just add, if it seems too dry, add an extra egg. If it seems too wet, then just add an extra tablespoon of coconut flour. It's really simple. But this batter looks like it's just right. It's like a thick pancake batter. So that's it. Isn't that amazing? There's no dyes or anything to have that beautiful color, and you don't have to cook the beet or the potato. It gets cooked right in the oven in the cupcake. So I use the ice cream scooper here because it works really good for me. And you fill the cupcake 10, each cup about 3/4 of the way full. Then we're going to pop it in the oven, 350 degrees, for about half hour. And then we'll see them when they come out. Oh, these look beautiful, but they smell even better than they look.